All right, so hashtag fix NBA 2K20. That's what's going on now. And for those that want to see how exactly you do not handle things when it comes to customer service, crisis management, and so forth, look no further than the release of NBA 2K20. Now, I have to set the scene, and this is what makes it kind of sad because gameplay wise, it's, a lot of people are going to disagree, which is fine. I believe it's the best, arguably the best 2K20 from a competitive gameplay standpoint. Certainly when it comes to basically probably the most competitive mode, and that's Pro Am and the likes. It's pretty competitive. It's a lot more responsive than what it's been as well from like the lag input, and it's not perfect, and a lot of people are crying about it because, well, they can't do things that they could do last year. It's a lot less cheesy in that regards, um, and that's totally separate from this. However, because it highlights how they completely botched this release. Now, let's get into it, and I want to show you guys something because I know a lot of people watch my videos aren't familiar with this game, right? So, as you can see, I'm in the park right now, neighborhood, if you will, and you can see at the bottom finishing, shooting, playmaking, defensive rebounding. The big thing that people are griping about is that, and it happened. I haven't experienced it. However, my pro am teammate has. None of those are moving, and to get those up, you have to play games, right? So basically, it's locked. They can't earn any sort of, let's look at it as XP for those that play MMOs or RPGs in general. Imagine playing an RPG and you're playing modes and nothing, it's useless, right? It's pointless because you're not leveling up anything. That's essentially how this is working. And pretty much a lot of people are dealing with this. Now, the problem with this, and let me go to myself real quick, and this is the overall thing that you should take from this. NBA 2K20 or NBA 2K has, historically had some sort of server issue when it comes to, and some massive issues. Since it's crossed over into next generation consoles, I remember old 2Ks where they had random like duplicate like my players and my careers that was splitting your stats. People, you could, you have your entire file corrupted, so your player was deleted because you switched affiliations. Like, it had problems that I've even fell victim to before. Last year, not so much. I kind of dodged that, and even now, I'm not having those sort of issues, those massive issues that virtually make the game unplayable. And though those are big problems, and then when you see it year after year after year, you're like, okay, why can't they get it together? It's a big release. You expect, it's a highly played game, so you expect there to be some sort of problem, right? It's not going to be perfect when it releases. There's going to be those problems, but some of their problems, unfortunately, make it unplayable. But it's less about that, and it's more about their lack of customer service in terms of saying, hey, we acknowledge there's a problem. We're looking into it, so forth. Would that mean that the entire community would be happy if they did that? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. However, if you just show that you're working hard to fix these problems that make the game unplayable, you would have less pushback and hashtags trending in Fix 2K20. But what have they done? The last thing that 2K support sent out, for example, was 19 hours ago. And they're responding to people. And this, again, this is not acknowledging anything specific, right? And they're responding to people. Hopefully this pops up. I don't know what the hell's been going on with my deal. But hopefully this pop up. They're just sending these generic things. Hey, these like automated, hey, open a ticket. That's basically what they're saying. But this big, massive problem is going unaddressed. It's going completely unaddressed. And it makes no sense. If you look at this, you need to give all the bad points, my points that are missed. This is what I was talking about. And if you see this, people are not, it's not moving, right? So they're playing these games. None of it matters. They're not earning any stat point. Why is my stuff lagging? Now, all of these people were griping about some of this stuff. I don't even care about that. That's neither here nor there. But people are talking about their pro-am getting deleted, which I had to experience. But main thing that people are discussing is that, look, you released a product that does not work. I could be 91 by now. You can't. The people are unable to earn rep, mob points, badges, all of that, so they can't upgrade their players. Maybe have a stable game before you launch it. 100% correct. But they're not saying the big problem is that they're not saying anything about it, and this is so disrespectful from a just customer service standpoint. They see this on the last one I mentioned, and they've said nothing about this. Ronnie 2K, who is the community manager, if I'm not mistaken, goes radio silent after, and he's posting all of these things that have absolutely nothing to do with the fact that this is buggy, right? Or it's not buggy. It's virtually unplayable. Now, I'm gonna go to another browser because this is like killing me right now because I don't know what's going on with the browser. But let's go over here. But it's making the deal unplayable, right? And the fact that they're saying nothing about it is what makes it amazing to me. Even we get these problems that they have every single year, and after some weeks go by, we get these patches and stuff, and then it becomes pretty playable. You don't have that many problems, though you still have issues. The game is going to be far from perfect. You could expect that, but let me move this over here because, like I said, I don't know why this is. Okay, so NBA 2K20 on their Twitter, nothing. Hey, Snapchat, you're talking about the release. Hey, hey, what are y'all doing? Hey, look at all these celebrities that are talking about this. These guys saying absolutely nothing about anything regarding the simple fact that the game is unplayable, meaningful standpoint. And it's just crazy to me that they've absolutely said nothing about it. Now, granted, the game came out Friday. Now, you may say, that's odd. Why would the game come out on Friday? Well, don't games usually come out on Tuesday? Certainly games of this magnitude. The answer is yes. But what they did is what they did a lot of times. What they've been doing lately is that they've been, if you pre-order it, you get the game 4 days early, which is Friday. Now they're just saying everybody's getting it on Friday. So it almost feels like is that they launched this release, or they launched this game on Friday and fucking left when it comes to the people that are actually having to maintain the servers, actually maintain, like it looks like they left because nobody's saying anything. And if they are saying something, it's not even pertaining to what's going down. So it's like they left on Friday. The game comes out. They clocked out of work on Friday and said, I'm going to see y'all on Monday. I'm out. It's amazing when you look at it in that context. And again, if they simply were like, you know what? We know that there's problems, and they were tweeting about it. We know that there's problems. You don't even have to open tickets, and we know that this is the problem. Not that there are problems. We know that this is the problem, and we're fixing it. We're trying to fix it, because what it looks like now is that they're not fixing it. So what you did was release a half-assed product that you were not prepared for. It's because people can't play it. The most played mode, people can't play it. 2K is showing you how you don't handle customer service. 2K is showing you how you don't manage a community. But it's amazing. It's certainly amazing to me. Everybody, communication staff, should be utterly fired, because that's completely unacceptable that you have all these people that paid this money for this game that is unplayable for the entire weekend. And not just that, said nothing about it. You said nothing. You just said, again, you said nothing. It's like you released the game and then you said, you know what? Not my problem. I'm out. Well, there's going to be issues releasing a game of this magnitude. There's going to be all these issues. We'll handle it Monday. $2K deserves every bit of slack that they're getting right now. What in the what in the hell is going on when it comes from game development standpoint? Like, there's so many issues, and it's so pathetic because, again, from a gameplay standpoint, this is arguably the best that it's ever been, and none of that matters because nobody can play your game.